Welcome to our guide on direct and indirect speech. Understanding how we convey what others have said is crucial in both written and spoken communication. Direct and indirect speech are the primary methods used to report speech. By mastering these concepts, you can improve your clarity and precision in communication. Direct speech involves quoting the exact words spoken by someone. Indirect speech, on the other hand, involves paraphrasing or summarizing what someone said. Both forms have their place in communication, and knowing when and how to use each can make your speech or writing more effective. This guide will walk you through the definitions, examples, and common errors associated with direct and indirect speech. Let's dive into the definitions first. Direct speech is straightforward and easy to recognize. It involves quoting the exact words spoken by a person, enclosed in quotation marks. For instance, if someone says, "I am going to the store," you would report it directly as, "He said, I am going to the store." This is particularly useful in news reporting, storytelling, and any context where it's important to convey the speaker's exact words. Direct speech helps in maintaining the original meaning and context of the conversation. By using direct speech, you can make your reporting more dynamic and engaging. The reader or listener gets a sense of the speaker's personality and emotions, which can make the narrative more interesting and impactful. Indirect speech, also known as reported speech, involves conveying what someone has said without quoting their exact words. This method often requires changes in pronouns, tense, and other parts of speech to fit the context of the reporting sentence. For instance, if someone says, "I am going to the store," you might report it indirectly as, "He said that he was going to the store." Indirect speech is often used in formal writing, such as academic papers, reports, and news articles, where brevity and clarity are important. One of the distinguishing features of indirect speech is the lack of quotation marks. By mastering indirect speech, you can convey information more succinctly and efficiently. This is particularly useful in professional and academic contexts, where precise and concise communication is valued. To better understand direct speech, let's look at some examples from everyday conversations and famous speeches. Consider the following dialogue between two friends. Alice: "I can't believe we have a test tomorrow." Bob: "Don't worry, we still have tonight to study." In direct speech, this conversation would be reported as, Alice said, "I can't believe we have a test tomorrow." Bob replied, "Don't worry, we still have tonight to study." Direct speech captures the exact words spoken by Alice and Bob, preserving their original expressions and emotions. This method is also commonly used in literature to create realistic and engaging dialogue. Using direct speech in storytelling allows the reader to experience the characters' interactions in a more vivid and immediate way. It also helps to convey the speaker's personality and emotions more effectively. Now let's explore some examples of indirect speech. Consider the same dialogue between Alice and Bob, reported indirectly. Alice said that she couldn't believe they had a test tomorrow. Bob replied that they still had tonight to study, and she shouldn't worry. In this version, the pronouns and tenses have been adjusted to fit the context of the reporting sentence. Indirect speech focuses on the content of what was said, rather than the exact wording. Using indirect speech allows the reporter to convey the main points and messages of the speech without getting bogged down in the details. This method is particularly useful in formal and professional contexts, where clarity and brevity are important. Understanding direct and indirect speech is essential for effective communication. These forms allow you to accurately convey what someone else has said, preserving the original meaning and intent. Mastering these concepts can improve your writing and speaking skills, making your messages clearer and more precise. One of the key benefits of mastering direct and indirect speech is the ability to choose the most appropriate method for the context. Knowing when and how to use each form can enhance your ability to communicate effectively. By understanding the rules and conventions of direct and indirect speech, you can avoid these pitfalls and ensure that your messages are clear and accurate. This is particularly useful in fields such as journalism, law, and academia, where precise and accurate reporting is crucial. Despite its straightforward nature, direct speech is not without its pitfalls. Many people, even experienced writers, can make mistakes when using direct speech. One common error is the misuse of quotation marks. Quotation marks should only enclose the exact words spoken by the person. This is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the dialogue. For example, instead of writing, "He said I am tired," it should be, "He said I am tired." Notice the comma after "said" and the quotation marks around the spoken words. Another frequent mistake involves incorrect placement of punctuation marks. This can change the meaning of the sentence or make it confusing. In direct speech, punctuation that belongs to the quoted material should be inside the quotation marks. This rule helps to clearly separate the spoken words from the rest of the sentence. For instance, rather than writing, "I am tired," he said, it should be, "I am tired," he said. The comma should be inside the quotation marks to correctly punctuate the speech. Additionally, confusion often arises with dialogue tags. Misplacing these tags can lead to misunderstandings. Ensure that the tag is placed correctly to avoid ambiguity. Proper placement clarifies who is speaking and maintains the flow of the conversation. For example, "Let's go," she said, versus "she said, let's go." The placement of the tag can change the emphasis and clarity of the sentence. Incorrectly placed tags can lead to awkward sentences and confusion about who is speaking. This can disrupt the reader's understanding and engagement. Balance direct speech with indirect speech to maintain clarity and readability. Using both forms appropriately can enhance the overall quality of your writing. Indirect speech also comes with its own set of common mistakes that can easily trip up even the most seasoned speakers. One major error is failing to adjust the tense correctly, which can lead to confusion and miscommunication. When reporting speech indirectly, you often need to shift the tense back to reflect the time of the original statement accurately. For example, if the original statement is, "I am going to the store," it should be reported as, "He said that he was going to the store," not, "He said that he is going to the store." This subtle change is crucial for maintaining the correct meaning. Another common mistake is ignoring the change in pronouns, which can alter the meaning of the reported speech. When reporting indirectly, you must adjust pronouns to match the reporting context, ensuring that the listener understands who is being referred to. For instance, "I will help you" becomes, "She said that she would help him." This adjustment is essential for clarity. Sentence structure is another area where errors frequently occur, often leading to awkward or unclear sentences. Indirect speech requires a different construction compared to direct speech, and mastering this can significantly improve your communication skills. Using the wrong structure can make your sentences awkward and difficult to understand, which can hinder effective communication. Keep your sentences concise and focused on the main points to ensure clarity and brevity. Practicing these adjustments will help you avoid common pitfalls and become more proficient in using indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech are not just for formal writing or public speaking. They play a crucial role in our daily interactions and can significantly impact how we convey and receive information. They are also valuable tools in everyday conversations, helping us to express ourselves more clearly and effectively. For instance, when recounting a friend's advice, you might say, "She told me, always check your work twice," using direct speech to convey the exact words. This method ensures that the original message is preserved and understood as intended. Alternatively, you could use indirect speech. "She advised me to always check my work twice." This approach is often more flexible and can be adapted to fit the context of the conversation. In social settings, direct speech can make stories more engaging and lively. It allows the listener to feel as if they are part of the original conversation, adding a layer of authenticity. Imagine telling a funny incident. "So then he said, 'That's not my cat.'" The use of direct speech adds humor and immediacy to your storytelling, making it more relatable and entertaining. On the other hand, indirect speech can be useful for summarizing longer conversations or when the exact words are not as important. It helps in conveying the essence of the message without getting bogged down by details. In professional environments, indirect speech is often more appropriate. It allows for a more concise and formal way of communication, which is essential in business settings. Knowing how to switch between direct and indirect speech can enhance your ability to communicate effectively. Mastering this skill can improve your interactions in both personal and professional contexts, making you a more versatile communicator. Understanding and mastering direct and indirect speech is essential for effective communication. These forms allow you to accurately convey what others have said, preserving the original meaning and intent. By mastering these concepts, you can enhance your writing and speaking skills, making your messages clearer and more precise. Direct speech provides an accurate and vivid account of the speaker's words, making it ideal for storytelling and dialogue. Indirect speech, on the other hand, allows you to summarize or paraphrase what was said, making it useful for formal and professional contexts. Knowing when and how to use each form can significantly improve your communication. Proper use of quotation marks, punctuation, tense changes, and pronoun adjustments are crucial for maintaining clarity and coherence. Whether in everyday conversations, professional settings, or formal writing, mastering these forms can help you convey your messages with clarity and precision.